Okay, thought I'd come in and do a coffee chat the morning after my song released. So, yeah, that was the song. And I had to walk in front of the camera to show off the merchandise. I get merchandise from every concert I go to. It's just become a habit of me more connected with artists that I like. I thought I'd do a morning coffee chat because last night it took me a while to get to sleep. I just had a bunch of thoughts racing through my head. And some came back up this morning. I'll talk about the new song here. It's definitely different from what I expected of me, and probably a lot different than what other people expected of me. The merch I wear is mainly metal band merch because that's a lot of the people that I've seen. And the song I made was very much not metal. And even when I was uploading it, it gave me the option to give it a genre, and I was like, I don't really know what genre this is. I don't know, funk rock, I guess, just because of the bass lines that I have a tendency to write. It tends to be slap stuff. And vocals. The vocals on that are not great. Vocals on the song, there's some quaky bits, but there's definitely some cool things going on too. I've seen people surprised by the little kind of screamy rap verse at the end. For some reason, is something that just comes naturally to me. That kind of sound. That's total Linkin Park, even though I'm not a big Linkin Park fan. For vocals, I've been trying really hard recently, and I just cannot seem to sound like me. Playing my music for other people, I've had them say you don't sound like you in this recording. I went to some vocalists that I know, and they're like, you're really not supposed to. Your singing voice shouldn't sound just like your speaking voice. And that a lot of great vocalists have characters they get into for different parts of their voice. It's been frustrating because I can do impressions of different vocalists and what they're doing, but I can't find what I sound like. I've also gotten some good advice recently. I haven't been doing this for very long. I cannot beat myself up about this when guitar, I've been playing 2.5 years, and still I go through take after take trying to do my solos. Ooh, on that note, something I try to do with my music is if I can't record a whole section, a whole verse or a whole solo in one take, I won't record it. There's no piece by piece put everything together. If I can't just play it right now, there's really no reason for me to have it in a song and later to expect it to be performed live. That's how I view it. If I can't actually play this, why am I showing it to people? On the topic of writing different music, I can write different kinds of stuff. The stuff that I made is kind of pop inspired a little. I mean, it has an EDM drum kit and whatever. But I really love metal, and I can write that, and I love playing that on guitar, and I've been working on that with drums, just building up speed and technicality in my, you can't really see it very well, but my hands are getting all tore up from it. But yeah, the varied music taste of mine is can I have that in one spot on the internet? Or do I have to segregate that? How much do I compromise what I like and what I make to try to ease the consumption of my own art? Does compromising my varied taste also compromise in some extension myself? I mean, in reality, we're all sending stuff on the internet to be consumed by other people. We're sending a part of us out to be consumed. The epiphany or whatever that I had this morning was, if I'm going to send stuff out to the internet for it to be consumed mindlessly by other people, I'm going to send all of it out, give all of myself there for other people to consume. You can eat all that up and then spit out the bone. Kind of graphic and kind of intense. So now on to something a little bit more fun that I thought of. So this morning I woke up and I heard the intro to the Tool song Sober, just the drum fill, and then the song starts. Hey, that kind of also sounds like the intro to like a Vocaloid or a J-pop song if you were to like make it a major key and mess with a bunch of other stuff. So this morning I thought it might be interesting to try to do like a Vocaloid cover of Sober. I think it would be a fun project. I have a friend who really likes Vocaloid music, and he actually has some software for that. So I might have to ask him about collaborating on that. I'll write all of this stuff. That's also what I've been writing on this whiteboard. Is I saw a video about J-pop like musical cliches and specific chord progressions and chord functions. So I had to write a bunch of this stuff down and be like, okay, how does this work? And what if I were to use this in a different way and be like, oh, that's strange. And then I used a bunch of weird theory math. I'm gonna spit terms at you. The 1 chord is the 6th chord, and the 3 chord functions as a tonic. But if you were to make the 3 chord dominant, it functions as it's a secondary dominant to the 6. But the 6 is the 1, so could you use a 3 dominant chord to get to the 1? And you kind of can, but it's a chromatic median to that point. It was killing my brain, and then I'm like, okay, I made these chord progressions that could potentially work, like this, whatever, because I said the 3 dominant could technically work as the 5. I was like, okay, we're gonna go 2 to the 3 dominant to the 1, which is weird. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna tritone sub a couple of these. And after doing that, I found the flat 6, flat 7, 1, which is like an established thing already in a different key. I totally forgot how to play that. Yeah. Oh boy. Nope. That's... What? I don't know what I'm doing there. This is what I'm supposed to be playing. Wow. I need more coffee. I just expended a lot of brain energy in a very short amount of time when I set down my coffee. Oh, I needed this. I expended myself for the day in terms of this, so farewell. Have a fabulous day.